Hello, this is Adam from Wax Pack Gods. I hope you're doing well. Today I have a Chicago Cubs Wrigley Field Jigsaw Puzzle that I bought at a flea market this afternoon. I thought I would bust it open and put it together. First though, I thought maybe take a look at what it's all about. I think, let's see here, if you can read some of that, you'll see that it was put out by Major League Baseball in 2010, by Fundex Games, and sold through MajorLeagueBaseball.com in 2010. So you got a nice sunny day at Wrigley Field. I might be able to zoom in with the CSI technology and figure out who's playing there. I assume the Cubs and somebody else. Get the same shot, various vantage points on the box. Nothing on the back. Alright, so let's dig in and see what this looks like. It's a 100-piece puzzle. I have no idea how long this will take. Given my history with puzzles, we may be here a few weeks. Hopefully before the World Series is over. Rid of the old plastic. (2010) seems like it should have been yesterday, but it's old enough that the pieces of the box are stuck together. It's like magic. Alright, oh, this might be my speed. These are like children's puzzle pieces. So I say that and I'll probably still be here for several weeks. Let's get all the pieces out. Turn them over. At least there's a lot of variation in the picture. So should be able to see where things go, basically. So we got some edges and corners. And some non-edges. So Wrigley Field is one of those places that I've always wanted to go, but have never been. Maybe if we ever get out from all of the coronavirus restrictions, I can make that happen. Who knows? So if you've been to Wrigley Field, it would be cool for you to tell us about some of your experiences, maybe down in the comments for this video. And if you haven't been to Wrigley Field, where have you been to? I've been to Riverfront Stadium several times before it was gone. Great American Ballpark. Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Fenway Park, so one of the old stadiums, but not Wrigley. And Jacobs Field in Cleveland when it was still Jacobs Field. And then Victory Field and Busch Stadium in Indianapolis. And whatever the stadium is for the High Valley Iron Pigs in Billy Joel country in Pennsylvania. I think those may be the extent of my pro stadium experiences. Cookie cutter as it was, of those, Riverfront was probably my favorite. Saw my first game there in 1984, right before Pete Rose came back to the Reds. Saw Dan Dreesen taking fielding practice, and my dad and I decided that he was a superstar. Ball really popped in his mitt. I remember it was astounding. And the green, the first time you see the green of a Major League Baseball field, it kind of blows you away, even though the green I saw was AstroTurf of the Riverfront Stadium. So there's a little jostling here. My dog Roscoe just hopped up in my lap, so you might hear some dog noises, but that's okay. We're having a relaxing time putting together a baseball puzzle, so what's better for relaxation than a dog on your lap? And he'll let us know if he disagrees with something. Oh, you may even get to see him there. No, don't eat the puzzle. There we go. Alright. Not quite as relaxing when he's eating the puzzle pieces, but that's okay. Alright, so I think we've got the edges pulled out here. So we got some sky. Looks like all of the clouds, or almost all the clouds, will be on top and not a corner. So here's a corner with some clouds. One corner should be completely blue. I don't see it, so I must have left it in the pile somewhere. Surprise. So is this going to be, I'm not sure if that's a top or a down below. Okay, this has got to be a top, I think. I'm one-handed now, thanks to Roscoe. Okay, that's not quite right. Alright, we got our first pieces together, down to 99 pieces that we need to fit in. We'll be done before you know it. So here is a piece of sky with a building, so that's got to be over on the edge instead of over across the top. So yeah, that fits in. Okay, so then we have another piece of the building. There we go. So we know the rest of the sky, well, not the rest of the sky, I guess we got some sky over on this side of things. This piece of sky has a little bit of building, so let's go towards the center where we have the tall skyscrapers. We've got a piece here maybe, yep, that works. No, not quite. Okay, so here's the piece that must come off of the other corner that I have not identified somehow or another. That would help if I had that, I think. There it is. So let's see, am I pull those down a little bit, maybe missing out on some of that. Okay, so here's our other corner maybe. And we must have something in between. Maybe this guy. That looks pretty good. Alright, there's that. Let's center ourselves a bit. Okay. Now we need some blue to go into this corner. And a little bit of a cloud here, like that. A little bit of a cloud here, is that it? Yep, that's it. And this must go here. Okay. This guy, no, that's not right. This guy goes here. Looks like I'm still missing a couple of sky edge pieces. I didn't do that sorting very well. Kind of card collector am I? So I've never been to Wrigley, but I have memories of Wrigley from TV. So I watched the Cubs a lot in 1984. That season just happened to be the season that they were good for the first time in a long time. The first time ever when I was watching baseball. So saw a lot of Cubs games because WGN was picked up for the Cubs games by our local TV station. And so we got an introduction to Harry Carey. And I think Steve Stone was part of the team that year. Pretty sure he was. So that was a great team, of course, with Ryan Sandberg winning the National League MVP award. And then Rick Sutcliffe coming over from the Indians about mid-season or so. And where did he go? 16-1, something like that for the Cubs, and won the National League Cy Young Award. It was pretty darn amazing. And of course, the Cubs didn't quite make it out of the National League Championship Series that year against the San Diego Padres. It was still an exciting year. Cubs probably would have lost to the Tigers in the World Series anyway. Seemed like the Tigers were pretty much destined to win the whole thing that year. Is this gonna work? I feel like I've skipped one there. Alright. Roscoe. Evidently, Roscoe's leg is pretty tasty this evening. So he's tasting it all up. Alright. I got the Major League Baseball logo. We got some words here. Oh, okay. There we go. No, no, you don't need to eat that. Go back to eating your leg, Roscoe. One of the problems with a dachshund is that they have a nose that reaches across the room. So you think you're safe, but you're never really safe with your dachshund on your lap. Is that the one? I don't think that's the one. These crowd shots are a little tough to figure out. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Okay, so this has to go on this side. It's got some gameplay. Here we go. That's gonna fall into place. Once I get the frame in place, assuming I do, I'll readjust a little bit to make sure that we're still in the frame of the video. So we can see the picture all come together. I know. Alright, this crowd picture will go together here. Look at that, Roscoe. It's like magic. And your little snack morsels are disappearing as we speak. Hey, hey! He's like, I can eat the big one. Roscoe, here's something else. Alright. That one there, maybe? Yep, that works. And then, no. Okay, so this one must go here, right? Okay, so the one I thought went there did go there. And this one, does it go here? Yeah, it does. Alright, so, what is that? Not sure about all that. I think I'm still missing one or two here. Okay, so I'm missing two, maybe? Or do I have something misplaced? let's see what I got. See if I can start building in the other pieces without having the frame in. Let me just take a quick look. Am I in? Okay. I need to go up just a little bit. Okay, I think that's pretty close. So we've got, what is this? Home plate. So home plate's pretty much right in the middle of the whole thing. You know, I think this does not fit there. I think that's part of my issue. The scoreboard is out here. Oh, we've got, okay, these are the bleachers. Some baseline here. Okay, more of the skyline. That's not quite right. It's a little farther down, I think. This is maybe the second base umpire or so. Got some other bleacher creatures here. It's not quite there. Okay, so these people are on top of those bleachers. Like so there we go. That's a match. And then maybe these guys are here. That's a match. Then we got more. There we go. Roscoe's ears make an appearance. Okay. So starting to build out our bleachers here, so this goes over in this direction. So my earliest memories of Wrigley Field, though, aren't from being there, obviously, or from TV there, from... Come here. Roscoe got down and Roscoe gets back up. Yeah? Did you get one? Okay. So, my earliest memories of Wrigley Field then are from my 1981 Donruss cards. Seemed like just about every player was shot at Wrigley Field. I assume there were some Chicago photographers that Donruss had some sort of relationship with, and that made it easy for them to get there to Wrigley Field. Obviously, the American Leaguers weren't taking it Wrigley Field, and I'm not sure where they were taking. Maybe Comiskey or something. That would make some sense if we relied on the Chicago theory. So let's see this. I believe this guy, this Major League Baseball logo is along the first base side. And so it's going to be like right in there somewhere. Okay, and then the Cubs are on the third base side. It's going to be right in here somewhere like that. Could even be there. No, not quite. Okay. Settle in, Roscoe. So those 81 Donruss cards were extremely dreary. Of course, I kind of thought the 81 Topps cards were dreary too. 81 Fleer struck me as a little more bright, but they had lots of quality control issues and lots of errors. Famously, the Craig Nettles, C. Nettles card kind of helped kick off the error card craze. Okay, so this is going to be more of the bleacher area. That doesn't look right. I made something. I made the warning track jump apart there. That's this one that's wrong. That. More warning track, maybe. Not quite there. More there, more there. Or some set or some run of sets that had Tiger Stadium in the background for many photos. I don't recall right offhand what that was. Heck, maybe it was the 81 Donruss. Maybe that was where they took the American League photos. Could be. Alright. Does that get it? No? Boy, that sure looks like it fits there. It's got me twice. Oh, but that's the second base umpire, so he's going to be over there. Alright, so I need more warning track. Everybody needs more warning track power, right? Or more just pure power. Get a home run. Oh, that one's not right either. I know, Roscoe. It's taking too long, huh? Okay, so if we look at the picture, we have this. Yeah, there's the first baseman, so he's got to be halfway up or so. The guy on deck is down below. First baseman's not all that far from from the second base umpire. So something like this. Okay, so these fans have to be close in over here, I think, when I take a look at the box. Yeah, I think these fans have to be close to the Cubs logo. I put this upside down there, that helps. Like this. And that can go in there, that helps. Okay, now we've got a bunch of fans. Does that fit? Yeah, that fits. Good. That does not fit. How about that? No, that doesn't fit. Okay, so we got a little bit over there. Okay, this guy will fit in there. I know. Can you even believe it? He can't even believe it. So one of the things about Wrigley Field that they used to say was that it was a launching pad. They probably still say that. Everybody always wondered what it would be like to have a big time slugger there for a full season. I saw Dave Kingman hit a lot of home runs, but he struck out a lot too. And then Andre Dawson signed his famed blank free agent contract heading into 1987. Got off the artificial turf with the Expos and made the most of it with the Cubs. So even though the Cubs were pretty bad that year, Dawson hit 49 home runs and won the National League MVP award. I think the Cubs ended up paying him like $1 million or something, and he was part of that whole collusion era where he kind of got messed out of what would have probably been a much richer free agent contract. I think the Cubs deal didn't come together until spring training. I think it was like when they reported the spring, he went down there, went to their training camp and said, "Hey, we'll work for whatever you fill in." It turned out to be a good deal. Sort of worked out for him. I mean, it worked out for him in the sense that he got a MVP award and he saved his knees a little bit. And that kind of put him on that final thrust towards the Hall of Fame. Okay, there's one. So I find a green piece with that's split with beige. Maybe this one. Nope. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. Okay. Let's see. I don't think that's right. No, that's not right. This one? There we go. That one's right. think I've misordered some of these pieces. I think that's my issue. Maybe I'm not missing anything after all. Okay, there's that. So that's good. And this maybe those don't go together. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Okay, so I must have done the same thing up here with the sky. So I'll move my pieces out of the middle so I can squeeze things together a little bit. So that goes together like that. Okay, so it must be this. Is that right? Oh, look at that. That's not right. I thought I had it. So does that? Maybe it's. Alright, let's put these together. So I've clearly messed up the sky. Hate when I mess up the sky. Okay, so this guy, the issue is there's nobody with that. No, that looks great. So my cloud comes across, dips down like that, and then okay. So I've cut off my cloud here. So this must not be right. This one. Okay, then maybe this is wrong. And it's this. And this. And that. Alright. It's getting close. So this building's in the wrong place. Now he's in the right place. Okay. Maybe back on track here. Okay, so I've got this guy who lives over here. More of the bleachers sticking down here. Here's just pure blue sky. Pure blue sky. Where might that go? Here? Perhaps. I might buy that. And this one. Maybe here. I did not think the sky was going to be what trips me up, but it apparently is. Pretty sure that one's right. I've got a little bit of band of blue there. Okay. Bottom of some clouds. Up there, maybe. That might be right. Maybe. Okay, this one has a little bit of building. So let's go there. This one has a little bit of clouds, so let's go there. Okay. And this has building and sky. Gotta go there. Good deal. So we've got some of this dark band between the bleachers. Not sure which side this one's on. Must be on visitor side. Down here. Yep. So evidently the Cubs sit on the third base side and the visiting team sits on the first base side. So I'm not sure if that's still the case. And I can never quite figure out the scheme for how that goes for individual teams. I don't think there's a 100% standard for that. I could be wrong. If you know, by all means educate me. Alright, there's our second base umpire that we've been fussing around with the whole time. There is our right fielder. Not 100% sure when this photo was taken, so I don't know who the right fielder is there. We'll pretend that it's Andre Dawson, although I don't think this picture is quite that early. Okay, with that, our warning track is almost complete, so that one was giving me fits too. Got some first base side fans, some more of them. The home plate must be over here, but not there. And this is a baseline, and it's first baseline. So wherever that first baseman got to, this must be close to him. Here he is. Okay, that looks right. And I must go here. Okay. And this must be third base, maybe? So, that's not quite right. There's some more of the first base line. So it should be coming into home plate here soon. Let's see, maybe this snaps in here. Okay, that's good. The on deck circle is over here. It's another one we might be able to zoom in on at some point. Roscoe's getting restless. He might be alright though. I think he got turned around. Alright. Some more first base area. Here we come into home plate from first, or vice versa. Here's our third baseman. And our pitcher. It's amazing how close the pitcher looks to home plate from this vantage point. Okay, so this must be Third base. Not there though. Maybe not. Okay. I got a little bit more warning track. Get that in there. This may bring us down to our infield. Looks right. Okay, there's some more baseline. That's first base umpire, first base coach. This must be actual third base. Okay, so it looks like our third base line is going to go right in there. It's part of the home plate area, maybe? I think so. I think that's the batter's shadow. Is that right? The umpire's shadow, one of the two. Okay, the shortstop. Gotta have a shortstop. That doesn't look right. No. Here, maybe. No. There we go. It's all in the orientation. Here's the main part of home plate. So we got an umpire, a catcher, so does the batter. Put the batter's head on for him. Alright, now we've got second baseman. Alright, looks like we don't have any base runners. So the Cubs are in good stead at this point. There's our third base line. And our last piece will complete foul territory. So there we have it. Still not 100% convinced that the sky is all correct, but it's pretty close. And it's good enough that I get the picture. So there's the original. And there's mine. Wrigley Field 100-piece puzzle. Only took, was a week and a half. It wasn't the multi-weeks that I thought it would. So anyway, thanks for watching, and let me know your memories of Wrigley Field. And I'll talk to you soon.